Hello. Is there anyone in?
Sorry?
Is there anyone in? I don't know. Is there anyone in chat yet?
Yeah, there's 4 thumbs up. There's got to be someone there.
Hello.
Again, slight delay.
Yeah, because
Give
it's
them a
30
chance
seconds.
for chat to work. It will come on very shortly.
Oh, Grumpy straight in with the first one. There he is.
Grumpy, no manic. No manic this week. Grumpy old vapor. Hello, grumpy old vapor. I think that works for a lot of us this week.
Yeah, don't get me started.
Some very grumpy vapors. Anyway, so I'll start. Good evening, everybody, and welcome, James. I've even got your name in lights above you today. Jay's Vape Reviews. Just so.
Nice, thank you very much.
That's all right. Everyone knows who I am. So
yeah, I'm not vape famous.
No, I'm not
vape doing it 5 years. I've only been doing it 5 years, and I'm still not vape famous.
It's my YouTube channel, so I think they know who I am. Just turn that up slightly because I couldn't hear. Good evening, Shane. Evening, Daniel. All good this end. Jolly good. Excellent.
We're on live chat. Yeah, we're all ready to rock and roll.
Simon. Yeah, good evening, Simon. Who else we got? Andy, Grey Vapor, and Bootyearn. And Ian Morgan. Good evening.
Mr. Curly, how are you?
Curly Tube. Well, what a week. I'll tell you what, before we get into that, perhaps you could tell everyone what you're vaping on and give me a chance to relax, because I've literally just hopped in the seat, turned the computer on. James has been waiting 10 minutes for me, and I've just gone blah and got on here. So
it's not my first rodeo. I wasn't meant to work today, but I got called in, so it was a bit manic. So I got home, I had to make everyone else's food. I literally had a microwave pizza for tea because it was like 8:05 by the time I was done. Everybody else was like, "Oh my god, I haven't eaten it." So it was like microwave pizza, that'll do. Can of Coke, that'll do.
So you've
refresh
got
me
more excuse than me then.
Yeah. So what I'm vaping on this evening, I've gone full sort of tart mode tonight. I've been in tart mode all day. So I have got the lovely Squonker from
nice, yeah.
Mike Dacus over at Abstract Mods. On top of that, I've got, what the hell's the name of that damn thing? Abacan or something it's called. It's some weird high-end thing.
Right.
High-end dripper. I've got some Crazy Croc from work, AD Vaping in that, which is like a creamy... you can't quite work out if it's a custard or a cream. It's one of them. But it's got mixed red fruits in with it.
Are you a custard vapor or more of a fruit? Or
well, I've always been a fruity person, giggity. But if I'm on a Mac or something like this, I like a nice custard or a cream or something in something like this. And same on my drippers. I like a custard on a dripper because it's got that heat in it. It's just really nice. So that's that one. And then I've got the Ultrona Squonker, the Aether, with the Hermetic RDA, which is a cracking little RDA for the money. They're a dirt cheap, but they're really good.
You said that last week, and
yeah,
we've stocked the Hermetic, but it was never one of my favourites, to be honest.
It's weird. I liked it. I got it at Expo. It was dirt cheap. I bought the mod at Expo and I thought, shit, I ain't got a dripper with me to put on it. So I had to run around trying to find a single core dripper that wasn't ludicrously expensive, wasn't it? So I've got some gingerbread custard in that from work. And then finally, we're on the old Easy mod by Ambition Vapes. You can get these at Nature Vape, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. And on top of that, I have got the Golden Greek Eagle mouth to lung tank. Proper old school sort of mouth to lung high-endy thing. I've got cheap. And I've got some Just Juice Berry Burst in that. Which is quite pleasant. One. Yeah, one of them. That one.
Right, yep.
And that's really nice. And that's me done.
That's you done.
That's me done.
That's messed about with my woodpecker mod.
I always wanted one of those.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I hadn't used it for ages, and I just thought, I'm going to use that tonight. And
I was like that yesterday. I just couldn't decide what I wanted to vape, and I was looking at myself. What do I want to vape? And I was like, I fancy a Mac, and I thought I can't be arsed. I've got no coils left. Got no like big Claptons and stuff left because my boxes are run out. Because I buy those little multi boxes.
Right.
They're just as good as anything else, especially if you buy the stainless steel ones.
Can't even. We nearly chucked it on the floor. Can't even remember now.
Am I too loud? Am I?
It's that way. Are you loud? Who said
Apparently, you're quiet and I'm quite loud.
I'm
That's
quiet in comparison. Okay. Well, let's see if I can turn mine up a touch. Oh, it is quite low. How's that? Is that any better? Let's see if that's any better.
See if that's any better with the lag, innit?
Yeah. Someone just let me know if that's any better. And I did see Grumpy Old Vapor said he got his Ed Zachary a couple of days ago and he's well impressed. So jolly good. Excellent. Right, let's put a mod on here, see what we've got. I don't even know if there's any charge in the battery. How bad's that? Right, yeah, I'm quiet in comparison. Tolmac, good evening, how are you? Dion78, how are you? And Keith, good evening, Keith. And Lynn, of course. Not one of my. We're on auto fire at the minute. Hang on, folks. You should have something else. I could have played.
Sorry, I'm so used to doing it the way I used to do it when I do like a show, my old shows, like, you know.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm just the disorganised one, right? Let's just screw the bottom in. Sorry, folks. There'll be a slight delay, not too long, I promise. If it's going to take too long, I'll do something different.
Did you put the battery in the wrong way around? Did you?
I don't think so.
I know you had to adjust the thing right on there.
There's an adjuster at the bottom. Hey, we're off. There you go. There it is, folks. The woodpecker.
That's nice.
Little mech mod. Isn't that lovely?
I like the mech mods. I like mech mods anyway. And I like things that are a bit different, and that's fruity in it.
There's something about the way a mech mod vapes, and it is different. It is different.
Yeah.
There's no question of that.
Well, it's just pure rage, isn't it? It's just It's just pure battery power, isn't it? There's nothing to stop it, you know.
No, but it's even so. You can set a regulated mod at 3.8 volts, and it still doesn't taste the same.
It doesn't kick it. No, it doesn't, because it's got like a curve, hasn't it? Still, it goes on a curve. You won't notice that with the mod that I fixed for you, because that's just like a mech.
We'll get to that. No one said that my volume's better now, but hopefully it is.
Yeah, it says much better there. Look, Grumpy said much better.
Oh, right. Good. Jolly good. Yeah, I had it turned. I was still trying to mess about with this. I've got an issue with my other microphone. I'm using the old USB one, so we don't get that echo that we had a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Tolmac going up. How rude. Oh, I've got the wrong message up. Hang on. Oh, how did that happen?
You're not on live chat or something?
No. It just obviously hit the wrong one. There you go. I'm up in Norfolk next week. Lock up your daughters.
God help them.
Old Norfolk, yeah. Well, I'm sure Norfolk welcomes you. You couldn't come to a nicer place. Mark Armstrong, evening, and I've already said hello to Simon. And Keith, yeah, mech's hit like a kick in the nuts. Yeah, but it's just a different experience. But I haven't done what I was on tonight. Someone asked me last week, and I can't remember who it was, about this, the SXK stealth mod.
I still fancy one of those myself.
I brought it up with me, so whoever it was, whatever the question was, and I can't remember.
I wanted to compare it to this.
I think he did, didn't he? So let's do that. Still got the frog. Right, there you go. Hang on, how can I do this for the best? There they are together, but it's hard to explain because they are completely different
shape and everything.
Shapes. If you look, there's a square bit.
It's awfully smaller, isn't it?
Yeah. So hopefully that's explained it, or demonstrated that.
Come after to see if I can get hold of one of those mods because I quite like that as well.
One of these, yeah. I couldn't at the time make up my mind whether to stock it or not, and I held out for this one.
They're cheap though, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't think they're too expensive. Yeah, they are quite cheap, but I do know which one I would prefer to use, and definitely
that one.
Yeah, 100%. Simon. Oh, did he? Right, okay.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I watched it earlier.
Big Did's review on the Easy Mod today. Fantastic. I'll have a look at that. I hope it was favourable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're only joking, Tom. You've told me that before. Tom, he visits his daughters. It's my daughter's 16th, yeah. And good evening, Pav.
Hey up, Pav.
Yep. Good old Pav. So what else am I on? Obviously on the Easy Mod with the Purity Plus on top.
I like the look of that. I think I'm going to have to get a Purity. I think that might be one of my next purchases.
It's a really well-made tank. I do like that. Do like it. I was on the Tackett Mini.
Yeah.
I took the tank off to put on the Woodpecker. I've got the glass. That's nearly out of juice, to be honest. And the billet box. There you go.
Nice doors on that.
Yeah, they're they're old now. But do you know what? They haven't really scratched. They still look in quite good order, don't they?
Yeah, they're nice then.
Yeah, I think we're still got there. I think a lot of the panels they come in, they sell really quick, and you think, oh, let's get some more, and you can't get any more. They're all gone.
Yeah.
They sort of make a run of so
You
many.
need to hurry up and print some out then, don't you?
Oh, well, yeah, we'll get to that later as well.
No, because if you can print some doors out, you can make moulds of them, and then you can make resin ones.
Yeah. It's all about two things. One is ability, and the other one is time.
Yeah, another thing.
Good evening, Rufus, and Mark. Yeah, did I say hello to Mark? I think I did.
That's why I sold my 3D printer. It was just doing my head in. I just couldn't get it to work right because it was one of these. It was a cheap copy of sort of like something or other, and I could get it working, and I got really good prints, but I just couldn't get the bed adhesion right.
Right.
And I couldn't get the. It always seemed to
curl at the edges.
Curl at the edges for starters. If it didn't curl at the edges, it would lift off, and then you just end up with that mess, don't you? It looks like a ball of string. Yeah. A cat's throwing a ball of string. I mean, I did get some successful prints. Like I printed the little boat and the XY cube to try and get it right, and I got the layers spot on. I got nice layers and everything. I just couldn't get it to sort of, and it would always print slightly on the squiff, no matter what I did to the deck to try and level it and everything.
Level the deck. It's mainly about bed temperature, I think. When it does.
Mine wasn't a heated bed.
Ah, there you go.
Cold bed. It was a cold bed.
That'll be it.
So it was. I tried push it. What I was going to do next, before I sold it, I was going to buy another nozzle with a better heater in it, so I could get it hotter. Because if I got it hotter, then it wouldn't matter with the cold bed, because it would have taken longer to cool, and then you wouldn't get the curling. Yeah, and stuff like that. But in the end, I sold it.
Yeah, it is. The curling is more due to the heated bed than anything else. Pav, you're sending my other half hearts. How bad. Keith has raised a question. I'm really glad he has, because it's something I want to talk about tonight. Anyone else had trouble logging on Nature Vape's new site? Hopefully, one or two of you have had a look. It should be quick.
I haven't logged in it yet, but I've been on there. It was quite quick.
Because it's a new platform, we're now on Shopify, your old login won't work. There is like a join thing I can send you. I can send you a, what's it called? Like a request. So all you have to do then...
request activation link sort of thing.
Activation, correct. Sorry, thank you. It's been a right week. So all you then have to do is accept that request and put a password in, and you're away. Or you can just re-register, but because we've moved from Magento to Shopify, your old login won't work, and that's why. So sorry folks, that I couldn't do anything about that. With data protection things, obviously I don't know your login, so I couldn't have done that if I'd have wanted to. So
It's that GDPR thing, isn't it? Or whatever it is. GDPR.
Data protection, everything else. But,
Yeah.
you know, and to be fair, I don't want people's personal details.
No, that's it, yeah.
You know, even if I could, I wouldn't want them. So thank you, Keith, for bringing that up, and very important. And sorry about that, but as a reward, I have put a 10% splash on the top. But I know that you guys know that code anyway because I share it with you on the YouTube channel. I know I asked that. Oh, right, okay, Mark Armstrong. I know I asked last week, any joy on the Vupu VRB8? No, I haven't got the Vupu. I've got the this thing, the the artery nugget,
yeah.
all in one. I've started to load them on the site earlier today, actually, so I think they're on, but I haven't got as far as the coils and the rebuildable head for it yet on the site.
Oh, it's got a rebuildable head as well.
Yeah, it has. God,
Stick some of those nice little Nature Vape 1.4 odd ohm stainless steel Claptons in there, it'd be banging.
Yeah, I've got a little Clapton in here. There's not much juice in that. I've been using it. No, there's not. I had the Oh, I'll tell you what I put in there. Is this nut custard by Manabush.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So-
yeah, I remember you filling that.
Yeah, I think I filled it last week, so it shows I've been using it. Still got a bit in there. Not enough to sit there and vape on.
What sort of money are they going for?
30 quid? I think the 30 quid.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, it doesn't include the rebuildable head. The head will be extra, to be fair, which,
Yeah,
you know...
probably
I know-
about 8, 9, 10 quid, something like that. Something like that.
Do you know what? I can't even remember. I wish I could. So, Tina, yes, we have some left. Hello, Tina, anyway, before I get told
Hello,
off.
Tina.
Yes, some left of what? I don't know. Shane, I'm on my poor man's billet box, the Aspire Mulus, but it's really good vape in all fairness.
Yeah, the Aspire Mulus, it feels quite... I don't know. There's something to feel. We've got a couple in work, and it feels a bit weird. I mean, it looks like a nice bit of kit, but I haven't tried one yet.
Yeah, I forget you work in a shop, so you'll get to see a lot of this stuff as well, won't you? So it's quite nice. You know when people are talking about something. Your knowledge of general day-to-day things like that will be better than mine, so that's actually quite handy. Tina, hope you're well. Trust you to know 9. I'm missing something here.
I'm lost.
I'm lost. Tina's blowing pads, love kisses. No, what's going on here? Les Pickin has loads going. Don't know what that means. I know, obviously, Les.
Oh, he's doing a lot of 3D printing. So it might have been down to that.
Is he? I didn't know he was into that.
He's printed billet box like stands and all sorts of stuff.
Has he? I didn't know that.
He's mad. You know what he's like? He's mad as a box of frogs, isn't he? He's into everything.
I'll just bring on my next guest. It's Les. Come in, Les.
I did mean that. If you're watching, Les, I did mean that with love, mate. You know what I mean?
Talking to Les Pickin, a grumpy old vapor. Put that up there. Come on. Get the mouse working. Anyone seen Naomi's sexy cyborg doing 3D printed reviews? Obviously, I haven't seen Les's channel for ages. He always was a bit random, wasn't he? He reviewed our Pro Coils once, and it's quite funny.
Yeah, I missed his reviews when he used to get dressed up. They were hysterical. Like it was like Captain Vape and stuff like that.
He did all sorts, didn't he? And Tina says, I'm okay, just chilling after a very stressful day. In case anyone's wondering where Tina's stress has come from, look no further. We've both had this new site has. I'll get onto it in a little while, perhaps, and the issues that we had around it. But it has been really stressful. We're over the hump, and we're on the home straight now. But
I say, mate, if you'd have been closer, I'd have been round and given you a hand. Like if there was anything I could have helped, Even
2
if
o'clock
I hate
Sunday
it
morning.
when people have got a business and they try and change the website or something to make things better, and then you just end up going because something's gone wrong or something hasn't happened that should have happened or didn't happen because it wouldn't allow it. Yeah.
Flat Cap's teasing me. Tina's getting loads of hearts now. No one else, I don't think.
Up AVC.
Well, search the printed bikini vid. Andy Harris. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to ignore all this flirting between Tina and my subscribers on here. I'm ignoring it. Good evening, Gaz. Flat Cap, anyway, if I didn't say good evening. What's this? Daniel. It sounded by Mark's unusually short message. Right, yeah. Daniel messaged me and I sent him a really quick message back, just like 3 words or something. Site does look and works amazingly well all round. Yeah, I mean, I always try and make time for people, but it's just been like buzzed my head. I'm not going to lie. At one point, I just wanted to smash the laptop. I think and just it was like one of these. God, is this worth it? But it is, of course. Told me I want 20% because I'm an Essex lad. Why would that make a difference? Essex lad. Do they always ask for more? Don't know. Kieran, good evening. Kieran, I see, he did a little live on Sunday. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, he did his first little live, and well done, Kieran, for getting that.
Nice one, mate. Nice
up and
one.
running.
It's good fun. It's good fun.
I think you'll do well. I really do. I think you've got a sort of relaxed, bit like me, really, in a way. You're quite relaxed, laid back outlook to things, and I think you'll do well. I think we'll cover it. Yeah, a lot of people just saying hello. Daniel saying hello to Kieran. Still have my word, RM. Still have my Nature Vape Mini Pro thingy somewhere, so it's not in use then. You'll be surprised how many people are still using them. The little Mini Pro, that was like a little Pro tank.
Yeah, I remember it.
And Aaron, thank you, Aaron. There you go. Just registered on your new site. Took less than 2 minutes. Fantastic. Good. Music to my ears. I love Les. He's mad, but in a nice. Yeah, he is. Yeah. Yeah, his
sound does.
Yeah. Oh, Martin Parker. Yeah, he did back in the day, didn't he? Martin.
Marty Parker. Marty Parker was a cracking reviewer.
He was a good reviewer. I got a bit annoyed with buying all the juice that he said was the nicest thing in the world, and I thought, I don't know, that ain't that good. But he did work for a shopping channel, so I guess that was his job, wasn't it?
But at the same time, he wasn't really a promoter. He was a reviewer, and a lot of the juices that he had, was stuff he liked. You know, because that's the whole point of reviewing, isn't it? It's that person's opinion, isn't it?
Yeah. Evening, Dean. Dean the Devil.
Where's Devil?
Mark.
Hey up, Devil.
Bosh. Do you, Mark or Jay, know where I can get peanut butter custard juice? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we do one.
Do you? Right. Okay.
Yeah, we do like a Boss Reserve. Remember Boss Reserve from back in the day? Peanut butter cream and stuff. That's a classic. That is.
Is that for mouth to lung in, Mark, or is that for direct lung?
Well, you can do both. If you can do both. Depends what shots you put in it, don't you?
Yeah, you say that, but no, I don't agree with that, because you get a short fill like this, and you put in, instead of 1 bottle, let's say you want to go from 3 to 9 milligram, put in 3 bottles of Nick shots. You've just diluted that flavour down.
Diluted the flavour, but if you want 3 milligram, if because ours are all done for 70-30 with the VG shots. Yeah. So if you in 100 ml, because there's 80 ml in the bottle, you put 2 Nick shots in to make 3 milligram in VG. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But if you put 2 PG shots instead of the VG shots, it'll make it 50-50, near enough, in 3 milligram. so you can mouth to lung it.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, do you guys? That's how ours is done. So you can use it thin or thick. Yeah.
It's not even just so much the thin though, is it? It's the flavouring, isn't
No.
it? Because you lose. That's
Yeah. I mean, it's designed for both. It's designed so you can put both. So we put a little bit extra in anyway, flavour wise.
Yeah. Right.
Because my boss is quite clever. He won't over flavour things, but he won't under flavour things. It's just right, so you get plenty of flavour, and your tongue doesn't get bored of it. Because if you put too much flavour in it, that's when you get vapor's tongue.
Yeah, you can put too much in. To be fair, yeah, you can.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, Mark, see your calls there. Caused a ruck. No, you didn't.
Yeah, Lord CV vapes. Peanut butter custard. Yeah, I think I reviewed that a while back on when I was a reviewer for a group.
The other one, Mark, was that I was going to suggest was I remember when we were doing our concentrates, I tried the Nom Noms concentrate, and they do a nice nutter custard, I think it's called, and that was nice. And this one as well. That's nut custard, if you can see it there, and that's from Manabush, and that's these are, let's get this right, are these 30ml bottles, and you add a 10ml nick shot to make your 30ml, and that brings it up at 6mg strength. So they're pretty much designed with the mouth to lungers in mind, which is why I asked. What? RM? If you blur your eyes and look at Jay's face, he looks like Tyson Fury.
When I shaved my head the other day, I looked a bit Ross Kempish. Say, this week, Ross Kemp on vapes.
Ross Kemp. I just wish I could get rid of this frog, and I'm sure a lot of it is stress related. I'm sure it is, and this week has been hell. Yeah. Let's talk about your week. Let's talk about your week. What have you been doing, and to what?
Working mainly.
Huh?
And then I had working mainly. And doing stuff around the house. And then I'm getting.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna relax.
And then this nice bloke called Mark from Nature Vape sent me this box of toys to play with. Sent me a box of mods he's got issues with. Some of his stuff that's buggered. Some of the stuff that just needs repairing from customer returns and stuff like that. So fixed a DNA 60 billet box. I've got two 70-watt billet boxes to fix when the boards have come, because we need new boards for those.
Yeah.
I've been through a load of those. What were they called? These things.
Oh yeah, the V sticking.
The V sticking scheme.
Yeah. Yeah.
The V stickings, they're all goosed.
Yeah.
Completely goosed. One of them has even got a nice spray of solder splatter as something exploded inside it up the top where it's shorted, yeah. Where's the boards for that? Smell it. It's here, I can smell it. Because I took the boards out of them because I thought, I'll see if I can get them going again, but there it is. It smells lovely. See all that there? It's all got black on it. Obviously, it's black in here, but all those chips there, there's like 3 chips.
Yeah.
They've all burnt out and exploded, and it's really annoying. I can't play with my camera to show you, but if you look at the screw,
I'll tell you what. Why don't I take me off, and that will give you a full picture. One second.
That's all right.
There you go.
See, I'll focus now. Look, there we go. See that screw hole there where my finger is? That one there. See, it's black. Because it's black.
Yeah.
It's just because the other side's nice and shiny. It's black because it's covered in soot and blobs of solder. So those 3 are buggered. And then we get onto the pièce de résistance when I can find it.
I'm leaving you on full screen, folks. You can still hear me, but not see me.
This is Mark's little bantam box that the board has burnt out in. And it had burnt out. I don't even know where it is. The board's quite small.
I used that thing.
I know. Well, basically, I've whipped the board out of it and I've put in a click fet. So that is now a little 18350 unregulated. So it's basically like a Mac, but with safety features. So you've got polarity reverse, polarity protection, 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. was a little bit of a fiddle, but it was doable.
Mm.
And I liked the challenge, and that's going to go back to him when those other
Have you
bits are
got
done.
it working? Have you got a battery in there or not? The show working?
I've got a battery here. Hang on, slang a battery in. I think that one's a charged one. We'll soon find out if it isn't. So yeah, what I've done is I've put the board underneath where the original screen would have been, so that because it's got lights on the board to show you when it's working. So if you can see that's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There
Five
you go.
flat-
Look at that. Look.
And then we give it a look. I didn't have any tinted plastic. I was going to put a piece of tinted plastic, but I couldn't find anything to put in there. But basically, yeah, that's got I think that's got your Mrs. Vape shell in it. No, it's not vape shell. It's the crossbow. Crossbow in the.
Yeah, that's it. I left the crossbow in, I think, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't in this.
It was in
Mrs.
Tina's. Yeah. I mean, if anyone else, I don't know. It's up to you, Jay. But if anyone's got a, let's put me back.
You find me.
Me back. There you go. I'm in full.
Nice little Siam strip tip on the top.
Oh, hang on. I've
Yours
got
is
rid of
brown,
this.
so
Yeah,
don't
you're
worry
back.
about it.
It's all right. We're half and half screen again now. I'll put you on a full page for a little while.
There you go. It works fine. Got one of those little 2.5mm ID Claptons in it.
Yeah. That's all right, isn't it? So, if anyone... the Bantam was my fault. It was soaked in juice. It was my own fault.
Oh, it was soaked in juice.
So, and to be fair, that happens. But if that happens to anyone else and you want the same sort of thing done to your Bantam, I guess you'd be up for that, Jay. So get in touch.
It's not a dare do.
Yeah.
I mean, the board's like, what, £8? 8 or 9 quid with the postage. 6 milligram.
Yeah,
I think it's tight as a Dutch bum, that fucking thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I like it. I like a tight draw. There's a bit of comments here on the V sticking. Pav, it's on a budget. V sticking was a manufacturer issue. Tolmac. I think it's fair to say that we still do stock them, and I think the next comment is they're on offer with Andy Harris, and they're on our clearance. Buy
one get one free.
Well, I have put them in at a ridiculous price, but saying that, there were some and some. Some we had no issues with at all. Others we had back within, I'm not going to lie, a week, 2 weeks. And
I mean, we've sold 20 of those V-stickings and never had an issue with them.
Didn't you? Yeah, it's just
No.
some and
Oh,
some.
right. There was one person that had an issue, but that's because it looked like it had gone through World War Six. It was battered.
RM, let's put his comment up there. I'm in the hunt for a pod type device. Any recommendations? Tried the Nord, not a fan. The Nord is...
I like the Nord.
The Nord's a popular one. The Nord's quite an open draw, really. So if you like a tighter draw, I mean, I'm going to say at the minute, the
1.4 coils in the Nord aren't bad. They're a little bit tighter than the 0.6.
A little bit tight, but the airflow is so big, isn't it? So, unless you put your finger over it or something. But this little thing, it's as open or as tight as you want it. So you get a tank inside with an airflow in the bottom. So not really a pod as such, more of an all-in-one. But, and it's got a little chip on as well. You can turn the wattage up and down. And I don't think Tony B had any involvement. No, he didn't.
No, bloody hell. Something that Tony B didn't make or design or slap his name on for a large amount of money.
So, I mean, that's it. As far as other pods go, I'm not really the man to ask. I'm not a pod lover. I think that's a Novo. Oh, that's the Novo 2. Don't get that. It's absolute pony. It really is awful.
Yeah, I had one of them in my box and it was completely dead.
Yeah, they are awful. Awful. Matt Benson. Oh, I think he's replying to Ian Morgan. Did I miss it? Oh, I did miss that. Concentrates. We've got in fact, I might be able to give it to you here, and you can put this on pause later on. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. There's a mixing card. So that will help on covering up Jay, but it doesn't matter for a minute. You can put that on pause. It's quite a straightforward mixing card. You can see with whatever you want on strength and on ratio of VG/PG. So let's take that away. Sorry, Jay, just covered you up for a second there.
No problem. Hello, Village. How are we, mate?
Ian, who makes it? I see they're talking with each other. Village, hello, good evening. Manic, late on parade.
He's late to the party.
I think he was there earlier. I think he was. Ian Morgan, he's talking again about the liquid. That's an in chat. If anyone has got a question, by the way, and you want to aim it at me or Jay or both, just put that in capital letters at the start.
Yeah, just put it in caps, yeah.
We'll pick it out easier then if it's a question. I can skip over the inter-chat conversations. Yeah. It's just easier. Tony B makes everything. He does Manic.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Do you think he writes to him and says, "Can I put my signature to that, please?" So, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
Pav says, "I'm a Tony B project."
Oh, I missed one there, I think.
You missed one? Missed what?
Yes. Tolmax says, so I know you build mods, so what's the juice line? Oh, it's advaping.com. That's where I work.
Andy Harris, there you go. He says, I use the Vandy Vape Simple X as a pod. Great if you don't mind rebuilding.
Oh, yeah, I remember those, yeah. It's like a little mini squonker, isn't it? It's like a little nano squonkery thing. It's quite funky. They were ridiculously cheap.
I don't know, but I'll tell you what I have done. I've caught up with chat. The last one I've
noticed.
I've got grumpy now. I've got grumpy. Right, okay, that's a fair point, Grumpy. Let's put that on there. Is there an Facebook group? If I can't find one. We've got a Facebook page. I don't run a group as such. Don't know if I should or not, really. The problem I've got is we are a little, just Tina and I now. I did have 5 people working for me, but it is now, we've streamlined it, we do work hard, there's only us two, and if we did any more, I think we would either have to get someone in to run those groups, and if we did that, we'd lose what we're all about anyway, because that's the problem. So, and if we did it, we literally wouldn't have any time, home time, a personal life, so
else,
it is difficult. That's it. We've caught up. Right, I'm going to have a little drink.
Don't blame you.
See, I don't lag. It's just that I can't keep up with chat. It's always me. It's not chat. Tolmax just put, I wouldn't mark too much drama. Yeah, and we don't. I don't do drama. I might have a bit of fun with people, but there's no malice involved.
A bit of banter. There's a difference between banter, isn't there?
A little bit of banter. Yeah, a little bit of banter.
Can't be a bit of banter.
I think the other thing that I wanted to do tonight, I do want to address this easy mod with the auto fire issue.
Yeah.
Let's move that out of the way. I might go to the other camera actually for this, which I now have working on a stand.
Oh, he's all prepped, guys. He's all prepped.
Ooh. Hang on, I've got some mess on me mat though. Don't know what that is. I was going to say I haven't had one complaint. I have now had one person today say that he's getting auto fire. And another phone call with a guy actually who said that he was getting it with certain mods and he took the top off the 510 assembly. And he said it was obvious. He said, I've done it. He said, no issue. Don't need to send it back.
Just the blob too much of solder, like I said last week, was it?
I want to make it clear. I don't expect anyone to have to take a screwdriver to their device to get it to work. So don't think I'm trying to duck out of anything here, because I'm not. But basically what it is, I wonder if I ought to go on the other camera. I'll tell you what, let's go fully on the other camera. You won't see for a little while, will you? You'll catch up though, won't you? Let me just move. I've got the focusing too far if I do that on. Come on, in he come, in he come. Right, that should do it, about there. Let's go on to the other camera. Here we go. So you won't see either of our faces now. What it is, here is the 510, the bottom of it. So that would sit in there, like that. And underneath, you can see the 510 at the bottom. Now the chip is on this frame here. That is around, hang on, let's bring the chip in as well. There's the chip. And this little plastic frame goes around it. And when that's on the chip, that is slotted inside there. And what's happening is when you screw a tank in there that's long, if that blob of solder is too much, this bit incidentally, let's give you the whole story.
Case in it.
Excuse me again. This bit here, which is where your screen is housed, these little plastic feet on the side there, they hold that chip in. So that goes in like that, which holds the whole thing together. Yeah. So if that solder is too much, as you push in the 510, that just bends this little framework here. And if I take the 510 out and turn it upside down, you'll see what I mean. There is also, get a screwdriver, this frame is split. So what happens is it pushes down, and there's the hole here where your button would be in the side here. It just pushes against the button. So it's not dangerous. And when I say button, it's quite interesting maybe for people who haven't seen inside one of those mods. There's the fire button there, which you can probably hear when I click it, and there's the up and down button. So I hope that's just explained what it is. So I mean, if you got any,
it's basically the difference between that and that, isn't it?
If you've got any crimes, sometimes
it's literally one's. Some of them have got a blob rather than some of them are flat, like, you know.
Correct.
Because there is a little notch in the 510 pin that the wire sits in. So it's just they put too much solder, so it's just coming above, isn't it? You know.
Yeah. There you go.
So it's just a QC thing. It's easily done when things are made in such high volume. But like you said, no one should be expected to do that. So if you haven't got an issue, just send him a message, innit?
Yeah, I mean, just return it, and you know, it's not a problem. And the percentage of these mods has got to be really small of people who have got an issue, because we've now sold. Well, the first batch of 150 all went out, and I'm rapidly running through the second batch of 100. So, you know, I get the odd phone call and email. Is there a problem with these mods? I really want to buy one, and you know, the answer is no, really. But yes.
Yeah, it's just the odd one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just occasionally getting the odd one that's playing up.
Yeah, yeah. So
I mean, I've tried loads on mine and not had an issue, and I've got some stuff that's got long pins on it. Not as long as some stuff, but you know, because I've got a few high-end Atties and stuff. They've got quite a long pin on, longer than normal.
When you hear a mod is auto firing, though, that sends alarm bells in your head, doesn't it? And it would for me as well. And I just want to explain that auto fire isn't because two wires are touching each other or anything. It's only literally.
It's a mechanical thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a mechanical thing.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Right, where did I get to? Yeah, we've done that. Question for Jay. There you go. Village Vapor. Bosch.
Village. Right, John.
What's been the most challenging mod build?
Well, yours wasn't challenging, but it was interesting because it was something different. Because I was making, you know, this little bantam box. Yeah, it actually wasn't that hard. The only thing that was hard about it is the fact the way the mod's designed, the casing has to be positive rather than negative. So they have to switch the battery around, and it made all the red wires had to go to negative, and all the black wires had to go to positive. A bit of a brain fart.
Yeah, I get that.
Villages was interesting as well because I made one for Village. He's got a PWM Squonker, series PWM Squonker.
Right.
That was interesting. Not challenging as such, just more sort of like interesting because I'd never done a Squonker with a PWM. It's quite a pretty looking thing. But it's in one of the Wide Boy cases, the Wide Boy 100 cases. That was interesting. But I think the fun one and not challenging. Well, it was because I don't like using hot glue, and it's the only mod I've made that I've filled with hot glue because it's the only way I can get it to work. Yeah, and that's this bad boy. If I can get it out without knocking out all the crap off the shelf.
Well, you've got to clean those anyway, Jay.
Yeah. And that's this one.
Yeah, you showed us that. It's great there, isn't it?
Yeah. But that is full of hot glue. Because, if I'd have had a 3D printer, I'd have made a nice tray for everything to sit in and all that. But that was a bit of a faff. But yeah, I suppose his Squonker's probably one of the challenging ones. Because it was different to what I'm not used to making,
Yeah. Tolmec, a question on there or a comment there, let's put that one up. I like a fine balance, but when people are blatantly promoting people's products, then I will get involved purely for the reason our community should be kept neutral. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, and I hope I succeed in trying to be. Yes, I've got an online shop, so it's difficult not to talk about things I sell, and it's going to be the same for Jay in his shop, although, it's not your shop, so you're not doing it on purpose to earn money, I guess. But
no.
I try, and if I fail at any time, have me for it, because the whole reason of this channel and show isn't to say, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy. It's to have a chat, and, if that crosses the other side, then, have me for it. Tell me. Because I try not to. Matt
but at the same time, you've got a business, and you're only a small business, and you've got to promote yourself. And this is the ideal place to do it. It's like, we just had these in. How cool's that? Like, do you know what I mean? And that's the point of it, isn't it?
Certain amount of that. But I don't want it to be a shopping channel, and I also do want to. I'm here to help, and people who've got a question, a problem, a query, and things like the mod. I've just explained it. Now that. I've probably pointed out its faults. It could be said that it's the furthest thing removed from a sales pitch ever. But I think it's important because it's been announced in our little vaping community that that it's got an issue, and I just want to address what it was. So hopefully I've done all right.
Yeah, you've done a good job there.
Matt says chat is engrossed, all gone quiet. Big D Vapes. Hi, Big D Vapes. I think I subscribed to Big D Vapes the other day. I saw him on Salford's channel, I think.
Yeah, he's all right, Big D.
You have to pop on one day. Tolmac again. Let's put that on there. I love stuff like this. My late father taught me how to solder. He was a guy who kept people safe on the railway many years ago. Yeah, fantastic. And, it's interesting having Jay on here because, he does all this sort of stuff and that's part of it. It's just, it's nice to hear all about different things. And, I'll be getting involved with I bought all this mod stuff off Analog Mods, and it still sits in the box. And I will be doing a let's build it together.
I think if I can get enough money, if you let me know how much it was, I think we should have a build off.
Well, there's two. There's two kits.
A mod build off, that would be cool. Just do like a special just build off, both doing the same mod.
Well,
no, it'd be cool though. No, because we can help each other out then, can't we? If we just go into it blind, like if you need something, I can just go, just put a bit there, or
You can do the build off. I'll do the painting by numbers version. Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, my chair does need an oil. It doesn't need an oil. It's just old and it's just squeaky. It had someone that was autistic on it that rocks a lot, and faffs about, so it's a bit squeaky. If I stay still, it's all right. It's as soon as I start like moving, it's just like. It's a good chair. It's quite an expensive gaming chair. It just needs everything taken apart, bit of glue and wanging back together. Like what they're like. They're plastic moulded in it, and it's bolted together with Allen keys.
That's it. They do creak after all. This one. Yeah, this isn't too bad.
This is one of the. Yeah, it's a proper gaming chair, but it is squeaky.
Yeah, I got an old man's chair. I got the.
Well, I had one before. The one I had before this, because they had a new. It's my step, like uncle brothers sort of thing, and
step uncle brothers.
oh, I don't know. I don't understand stuff like that. It's my missus's brothers.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Pav's grinning at you, by the way, about your beard and stuff.
Because my old chair was too big to fit in here, so to get out of here, I had to climb over the chair. It's one of those cheap office chairs. It was comfy as hell, but I was literally, my stomach was up against the front of my desk, and it was like wedged in, so you had to sort of pull yourself out, like, you know. But this one's a little bit smaller everywhere, so you can fit it in and move about on it, but it's squeaky as hell.
Tolmake's got a comment, I think it was aimed for you. I'm highly educated in electricity, so JU positive earth then with that mod.
Yeah, positive earth, mate, yeah. That's the easiest way to say it. It's positive earth. It's like the old 1940s cars. Manic stereo.
Put Big D's comment on there. Yeah, you did, Martin. Thanks very much for the support. Means a lot. Would love to pop. Yeah, you're more than welcome. More than welcome to pop on sometime.
Yeah. What's Manic said there? Will you be doing any NLPWM builds? No, because the boards are quite pricey. And to be honest, I'm not really a PWM fan. I'll build one if someone wants one. If you supply the bits, I'll build you one. It's as simple as that. You tell me what you want, and I can pretty much build anything. If you tell me you want something in a certain box or whatever, let me know, and I can do it. I usually use the mod maker boxes because they're just nice in the hand.
Yeah, and Tolmake says, here's the thing, none of us want anyone to blow themselves up. No, we don't. Quite right.
Exactly. Exactly.
We want it all kept safe.
That's why I like parallel mods, because a parallel mod will take a lot more of a beating than a series one will.
Yeah. I've never really been into series mods. I like parallel mods as well.
I love parallel.
That's what I meant to bring up, wasn't it? Was my mech mod. I said next week I'll have my other mech mod, and I forgot it. I didn't bring it up. I'm gonna put the screen on you and go and get it in a minute. No, I'm not. Next week, I promise. Next week.
Text the missus.
Oh, Matt, that's cruel. Cruel. The show only lasts about 1.5 hours. There's no way a Norfolk speed build-off will fit in there. Yeah, okay. I'll take it on the chin. How about doing it in stages? Should be finished by March. Yeah, very good. Yeah.
To be honest, once you get the board in, it doesn't take long.
The
fiddliest bit is a board, isn't it? That's the fiddliest bit.
I've got it all here, and literally, it's where it all stayed. There you go. There's everything in here.
Right, place bets now, guys. How long before he just sends me the box and says, just fucking do it?
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You don't know how stubborn I am.
Yeah, you're as bad as me.
DNA 75C box. What else have we got in here? I've got all sorts in here.
Your DNA 75C, is that LiPo, is it?
No,
LiPo.
No, it's got a little. There's the chip there, DNA 75C, and no, it's a. Hang on, let's open up. Let's show everyone. Let's give them a little tease for what's to come.
Regulated 18350. Well, you could do, but the problem you've got with an 18350 is it's a very small battery.
I didn't show that.
Board is going to sap a lot of power from that battery, so it'll work. That's why I like to use it. Like I put a click bet in his banter box, because rather than you wouldn't get a regulated board in there anyway. It's too small. But you know, getting a regulated 18350 it can be done, but it's a little bit. It's one of them, you know.
Oh no, it's this one, wasn't it? With the this one's got the. That is a series one. That's the little what's the word I'm looking for that?
It's PWM.
Yeah, and the other one, I thought there was a little sled for that. Can't remember. They're nice boxes though. Nice boxes.
Yeah, nice those.
Yeah.
They're almost like they're like a cross between a Hammond and the mod maker ones, aren't they? Sort of like in between.
So I'm going to put that back on the floor. But yeah, watch this space. We'll have a go. Who have I missed?
Well, you can use the LiPo on a 75C. You just have to have a 7.2 volt one. 4.2 volt. Yeah, 4.2 volt, yeah.
I've missed some comments here. Mark Armstrong. Mark, what was that Manabush liquid you showed me? We haven't. He sent it to me as samples. We haven't got it on our site. You'll have to go and look on his. It's base 0. Yeah, if I hold it up later on, you can pause it. Manabush base 0 nut custard, great for 6 milligram vapors. Yeah, number 04 nut custard. There you go. Hopefully, I've answered your query on that. Go back off there.
I'm going to put the link in chat of the Soldier 9 I've got.
What's Matt? Kieran's put here. What's Kieran put here? Matt Benson, an hour and a... Oh, I think you meant half. Mark will at least... Oh, open the package before the Ooh.
Oh, cheeky.
Yeah,
cheeky.
Probably dropped its contents as well, knowing me. Jay, how about... Oh, I think you answered that, didn't you? About building a regulated 18350? Yeah. I think I heard you answering that. Oh yeah, and Kieran says my spelling's not great today. Mark, send it back and say it's not a finished product. There you go, that's the idea. Well, send it back and say it's not fit for purpose. Get Valerie Singleton or Noxie on the bill, Kevin Smith.
Sticky about plastic and bog roll middles, eh?
Grumpy old vape. He's just bought himself a soldering iron. Did you read that one out? Don't remember. Not used one for decades. When I mucked about with newfangled LEDs, early 80s, and stuff from Mappins in what's that? Southend? Southend. Of course,
Southend, didn't it? Southend.
Yeah.
Southend.
Going to try and fix a topside. Good luck with that. And the V-God.
Yeah.
I sent you a topside, didn't I? A Jewel. Was it a Jewel? Topside Jewel? Did I send you one of them? Broken one? Jay?
What's that?
Did I send you a topside?
Oh yeah, you sent me a single topside. I'm going to have a play with that. I'm going to do something with that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Board's well gone on
that. And Big D, having a shop and only dealing with pods, stock coil kits, my head hurts when trying to take in all this mod build info. Oh, surely you sell rebuildables, don't you? Do you sell rebuildable tanks? A lot of shops don't, do they? A lot of them it's stock stuff.
We do a bit, but we don't sell an awful lot of them because they just don't sell at the minute. Because the way a lot of people are changing vaping, a lot of people have gone on to sort of these pod style kits and AOs and stuff rather than rebuildables. I've found when we've
See, that would Matt Benson. Let's put that on there. I'll come to that in a second. That would actually, I don't know. You go to work because I do anyway because I enjoy it, and it's not all about the money. Money's part of it. Obviously, we all need to live. But if I had to go to work and just set up pods and talk about stock coils and pods all day, I think I'd be grumpy old vapor actually. Would swap places.
So it's not too bad. We get quite a lot of customers, and there's different. We've got some people that come in and they get me to rebuild their stuff because they do it themselves. They say it's just for some reason it just doesn't taste the same when you're not doing it. We've got a woman that comes in once a month. She's got like 6 dead rabbit RTAs, and I rewick and recoil them, and she stocks up on her juice, and I fill them all up with juice for her and prime them, and off she pops.
Really, one a day. Yeah. Till the next week.
Yeah. But she'll come in once a month, she will, to have them rewicked,
Right.
Because she's got so many of them, she'll just take one till it burns out and then put it on the shelf. She's got a little vape stand, she puts it on the shelf and that's it. We've got people like that.
But, yeah, I mean, I guess I hadn't really thought about it. A bricks and mortar shop, I guess a lot of them are stock building stuff, aren't they? Rather than rebuild it. I guess the enthusiast will probably be more on the internet, won't he?
But I mean, we get a lot of people that will come in for coils and copper and stuff like that. It's just we don't sell much of the rebuildables. We do sell stuff, but it's not the same as like people just come in. There's loads of people we used to have. We used to call them the cloud boys. Youngest lads, sort of like 19, 20, that will come in, and they used to be sort of like buying 100, 200 mil a week.
Yeah,
because they were sub-ohming like 110 watts on a smock Prince or something, and they come in for coils and stuff like that. But now they're all on Nords, so they just come in for a pack of coils. They share a pack of coils between them all, right? Because there's a gang of them together, and they buy juice different
share
nick
a
shops.
Pack of coils. That's like buying 20 number 6 and 5 each.
Yeah, back in the day, like 10 Bensons, please.
Talking of Benson
together.
Matt Benson, Mark, what happened to the 3D printed box? I did do another one the other day. I think you were mentioning PETG, and I thought I haven't got any, so I thought I bought a reel to try it, and here it is. Here's a little black. Get it really close. Let's put my hand up there.
You get a really nice finish on the PETG, can't you? It's really nice.
It's quite a nice finish, I think, really, for that. That was my very first print with it, and that's another one of these. Hang on.
The good thing about PETG is you can get clear colours.
Yeah, there you go. I actually broke the lid. A bit of the side of the lid. You can see the broken bit. And there's the bottom there. So, yeah, I mean, I haven't forgotten about the box. And, yeah, I'll still mess about. This last week or so has been all about the website. And it literally has. We've changed our shipping as well. UK mail, we've got knocked them into touch, and we've gone with Royal Mail with like a click and drop. So
does that mean you've got special delivery on there now then as well? Then?
Yeah, I could do. I haven't actually added that to the site as yet. I've tried to keep it simple, first class and second class.
Yeah.
And for some people that order a £25 and upwards, that'll be track 24. And off it'll go. So hopefully it'll work well. But so that the website was new, completely new platform. The shipping method was new, and the shipping company was new. So we had to build everything
3 in 1.
And when we transferred, I told you this, didn't I, Joe? When we transferred the stock over, it bought in, for argument's sake, that's a bad example. Like the Glas, it brought over the Glas tanks and said that I had 40 in stock or whatever, but it didn't separate that there was black ones and stainless steel ones. It just said I had 40 of, so I had to literally go into every product, separate them out, and do a stock take, put the stock in. I was working till 2 o'clock Sunday morning. I've been doing it all day Saturday. Literally didn't stop. So yeah, I was while you were all out enjoying yourselves watching the football, I was stuck here tapping and going away. So 3D printed boxes. Hopefully now we've broken the back of it. It's all looking like it's working well, which is I'm over the moon with. I can now have a bit of me time and do a bit more like this mod build. I can do my 3D printed boxes. We can have our own, and I do want to do our own mod as well. And I can work at all those type of things and dedicate more time to it. So there you go. That's a long explanation, wasn't it? But
pardon me. Yeah,
I think it's only right to explain. Tolmac. I don't know if any of you know about the Dull Dime mods, but I have a load of limited edition Amber Leaf tins. Oh, right, just ready to be converted.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the old Amber Leaf tins, yeah.
Yeah.
Things you got to be careful with them because they're metal, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
So you got to be quite careful.
Used to use to.
It was the mint tins, wasn't it?
Yeah, what are they called?
Oh, American mints, aren't they, in little tins?
Yeah, I can't remember what they're
Yeah, I
called.
can't think of the name of it.
Kieran will obviously put the answer in.
I've just remembered what that drip is called. It's called the Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. He's an encyclopedia. Village, sorry, but I heard the words nut custard and my mind went straight to the gutter. Oh, God. Village, behave. Yes, South End, yeah, I'm there now. Tolmac, he's a Whittam boy himself. And it is Whittam, isn't it? Because you always think, as someone who doesn't come from Essex, they think it's Witham, don't they? But it is Whittam.
Witham. It's Whittam.
I think I'm right. Tell me I'm wrong. Grumpy old man.
Oh, what those mint tins are like now.
Yeah, what were those mint tins?
I'll tell you now.
Big D, as a response to our discussion about the vaping, no, my customer's new to vaping and just want simplicity. If I had more hobbyists, I'd venture into builds. Got RDAs in at the start when I opened 5 months back. Still got them. Wow. Well, you'd think someone would come in, because I mean a shop is primed to say, right, here's your rebuildable tank. This is how you put a coil in it, and do you know what I mean?
They were Altoids tins.
Altoids, yeah, that's it.
So,
yeah,
Altoids. Tins,
Altoids. Yeah, wouldn't you think? You know, I know if I was a customer and I went into a shop and he said, right, I'll teach you and I'll show it all to you. I know it takes time, but you know that would be worth paying a premium as far as I'm concerned as a customer. A little bit of help. Born in Hackney.
Hackney.
Yeah, our popular devices are Vapor SO pod kits, Finchy, Fetch. Oh, the Fetch. Yeah, I've got a couple of Fetches. Yeah, somewhere.
I like the Fetch. We sold a couple of those. They're quite a nice looking little bit of kit.
RPM, there's one of them over there. I like the idea of mix, but need to do more studies. I'm a total amateur on builds. Right, okay. I think, it's... I guess as well, people buy off what you're interested in, don't they? And
yeah,
I think I would be trying to convert the world onto rebuildables, but you know, because it's what I enjoy. But saying that, I guess you earn more money from someone coming back every week to buy coils, don't you? Because they ain't going to come back every week to buy cotton.
And cotton. And cotton.
Yeah. Jim Minion. I bought the Ambitions Easy side by side from you. Got it in a week here in Seattle. Cannot complain about that. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Jim, for the order, and glad to know you got it that quick. Matt Benson put Altoids. Yeah, he knew. Village Altoids. Yeah. Kevin's for Altoids.
They're all Altoids. I couldn't think of it off the top of my head. I had to Google tinned mints to find it.
What's that? Don't say Whiffam to us, please.
Whiffam? It's like Whiz Beach, isn't it? Where's the beach? It's Whiz back, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we've got Haysborough, of course. That's a classic one, isn't it?
Yeah.
For people on the team. Amount of people who get that wrong.
Amount of people that get Welsh names wrong.
Well, yeah. Is it any wonder?
They're easy. You just got to remember if it's got a double L, it sounds like this. So it's Llandudno. Llan.
Depot for my pit. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Big D. I need a one-to-one with Mark and Jay for a day. Dave Salford. Yeah, I mean Salford. He's a mine of knowledge, isn't he?
Oh, he knows his stuff too.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about, sharing knowledge and sharing help, right? But like I say, if anyone's got... This is the most important thing is, there's never, ever a stupid question.
No, that's right.
People always think, oh, that's going to be a stupid question to ask. There's never, ever a stupid question. Don't ask, don't get, do you?
Yeah, absolutely. You know. Matt Benson was thinking about... Let's put him up there. In Brian, I was thinking about my first builds earlier and how bad they were. Vaping improves as you learn more, so I'm not surprised people go, yeah, I guess I kind of remember that. And I in my early days, the first ones, what were the first ones I had? One of the first was the K-Fun Mini. and that was was that about a 14 mil?
Yeah, it's a tiny little thing,
I've
only 14
still
or
got
18.
it somewhere. I'll bring it on the show one week because it's ridiculous. And you put the coil in, it's a bit like cotton wool, not cotton wool, cotton. Just normal. It's real thin wire. And trying to get the space coil with the wick, going in like a Z shape. It was tricky and hit and miss. Sometimes I've said this before on the show. I know I have. You'd vape it one day and you think vaping doesn't get any better than this, and then you'd unscrew the top to fill it up, and it just leaked everywhere. And you've
leaked everywhere because when you've unscrewed it too quickly, it sucked it back out, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's a little O-ring at the top as well. If you didn't get that pushed right up nightmare. But yeah, I mean it's relatively easy now with the pre-made or pre-wound coils that you can get. It's taken a lot out of it. Oh wow, Giuseppe Lanelli, a very old customer of mine.
Hello Giuseppe, how are you doing, mate?
Recognise his name. Mark, please consider building a billet box ATI for Falcon coils. I've been waiting for this one since they designed to take the V4 version.
They're huge, aren't they, those Falcon coils?
Do you know what? I've never vaped on a Falcon coil, ever.
They're quite nice.
But
see, I'd like one for the nunchuck coils because the nunchuck coils are very good.
Yeah. We'll have to 3D print one.
Well, you just need to make you'd have to make the chimneys, wouldn't you? So it would connect at the bottom. It'd fit in a borrow. Yeah. I don't know if a Falcon coil would fit in a borrow. It's quite large.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. Can't say I've seen one, but yeah, I'll have a look. But no, I was joking about 3D printing one, guys. You wouldn't want to vape plastic.
Funny enough, I've got a Falcon coil here in a Falcon. Yeah,
but Giuseppe was
a brand new Falcon coil.
A very old customer. I remember him talking to me about my the little DCT coils. We used to make the DCT coils, the long ones.
It's quite big.
That's not that bad. No, I reckon that would fit. Would fit.
It's quite. It would be tight.
Yeah.
Be very tight. I don't think you'd be able to get something to screw on the bottom to make a contact down the bottom.
No, that would be the biggest problem.
And getting it in and out of the borrow, you'd have to have a flange top on it because it's quite a big top on it. That's probably about as big as a 14 mil. It's going to be 14 mil. That.
We see I don't know if I've got a coil up here. The Nord coil. I think it was just fortunate that happened to fit in the. I did get the PAL 2 coils to fit in the billet box in the borrow tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. A bit of jiggery pokery
with their little. It was in their PAL, like the PAL stick. The base will fit in there. Mark Armstrong, I had one K-Fun Mini with the Vapor Shark DNA 40 box.
That was a good mod. That was. It's just the covering on the coating on it was terrible.
Yeah,
it peeled off, didn't it?
Yeah. So you can relate to what I'm saying, Mark, about the K-Fun Mini. It's that little O-ring in the top, wasn't it? I had the clear tank with mine as well, the extension. Mark, do you have an ultrasonic cleaner in your stock? No, I don't, Ian. It's not something I sell. I usually use sodium percarbonate, and I made a YouTube video on that. How to clean your mods not your mods. Don't dip them in there.
Don't dump your mods.
How to clean your RTAs or something. It's in, if you look on my reviews and videos, you'll see it, and that works brilliantly well. Just boil a kettle, drop in. They're like little balls, the sort of thing that. What's the washing vanish?
Isn't it the same stuff? Isn't it the same stuff they put in sort of things like was it false teeth tablets? Isn't it?
I don't know. No, I don't think so, because it's sodium percarbonate. It's oxygen bleach, basically.
All right, yeah.
People put it in fish ponds as well if they want to clear the algae. So I figured, if it doesn't do fish any harm with their gills, it won't hurt me.
Right.
And it does. It just I should have videoed it really. I took my crossbow, which was black. You've smelt the tobacco I vape in there, didn't
Yeah.
you, Jay? And it was black, and I dropped it in there, and it just, within a minute, I pulled it out, and it was like shining brand new. So
Like brand new again.
that's what I use.
Hmm.
That was a long answer to a short question, wasn't it? Do I hear Jules' parrots in the background?
No, you can hear my finches. There's 2 finches in a cage over there. Got 2 little finches over there.
When Mr. Cadbury's parrots say hello.
It's only about this fucking big. They're tiny little things.
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah, they're only like little finches. They're only like this big. Zebra finches they are.
John of the Island, late to the party. Well, better late than never. Good evening. We've got about another 15 minutes. Been watching my team getting battered. Feel sick. See, was it worth it? You could have watched us. Saved yourself the hardship. Good old days. Guys, let's put that one up. Big D. Guys, have you tried Mr. Dr. Vape's blackcurrant cotton candy? It's like crack. Wow, too nice.
No, I've not tried that one.
We haven't sent you. That just reminded me. And Big D, you're welcome as well if you want to try ours. We haven't sent you. You haven't tried our juice, have you? I sent some.
No, I haven't. No.
We got the there's blackcurrant that made me think. We got
Yeah.
the blackcurrant raspberry and lime, which Mike MF Vape.
That sounds right up my street. That does.
Does it? I'll next time we swap something in the mail, I'll send you a.
Mm-hmm.
We got the sample bottles as well of 3 milligram, and we also got the concentrates in it. So yeah, and same goes to you. Perhaps that'd be a good thing. If you come on the show one week, I'll send you the juice first, and you can come on and tell us, what you think about it.
Yeah.
Good,
yeah,
bad, or indifferent.
Mm.
Thank you, Daniel. Put your comment up there. You've been quiet tonight, Daniel. I've enjoyed the show tonight. Please feel free to thumbs up. Yeah, it is greatly appreciated. We got 30. That's not bad. 30 thumbs up. I'm only watching 50.
Yeah, there's 40 odd watching, isn't there, or something like that?
It says 50 on
That's
my
not
screen.
right.
Could be wrong.
Was it?
And they reckon Norfolk's slow.
There's 48 last time I looked. Oh yeah, 50 watching. There we go.
Yeah. Grumpy, I use baby bottle cleaner to sterilise. Yeah, that's what's it? Milton's? Is it Milton's?
Milton, yeah.
I tried that, Grumpy. Put that up there. I tried that, and I still could smell it. Even when I'd rinsed it out, I could still smell that milk.
You have to soak the crap out of it in hot water and keep changing the water to get rid of it, because it's basically bleach, isn't it? It's a harmless bleach, isn't it?
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, Grumpy Old Vapor, I try not to steer people wrong. If you can get it anywhere, eBay or anywhere like that. And it's a lot of people say that. Do I mean sodium bicarbonate? And no, I don't. I mean sodium percarbonate. And just get some. It's a little pack of balls and hot water, like boiling kettle, hot water on top, and just drop the stuff in it and then just drain it off. You'll see it comes out like magic.
And just give it a good rinse, innit? Same with anything.
Do you? Hey? Do I do archery? Archery? What have I missed? What have I said? I've said something, obviously. I don't know. Don't know what that's about. Aaron, yes, I think they would. Would original accessories fit the Ed Zachary light? Yeah, I think they would.
I think it's pretty much identical, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a spit. Yeah. So yes, they would. Yeah. All right, Big D. If you
the ice.
Send me an email if you like. Send me an email. We'll sort that one out, or message me. You can go on wherever you like, whatever platform, and message me. Ian Morgan, Keith. There's that many on here. I wouldn't know what one to get. What? And I did read Keith's message earlier. He's got sciatica, so sorry I didn't read that out, but I meant to come back to it. So I hope you're not in too much grief and pain. There's nothing worse.
Yeah, it's horrible thing that is.
My mum and stepdad are teachers, Excalibur archers. There's part of that humour, Tomac, I've missed. Sorry, mate. If I'm being thick, I probably am.
Something to do with the crossbow by any chance?
Ah, see, yeah, that'll be it. The crossbow, yeah. Oh, I'm on VC. If you're about, well, I've got VC. I don't use that much. Do you use VC, Jay?
I do to have chin wags and stuff with people. Yeah. I'm on there.
Well,
it's good. Me, Dave, and that'll get into a chat with, like you said, we'll get a chat together and have a chin wag on there.
Yeah. Oh, Matt, yeah, it's cool. He knows
Dave and Bobster.
Crossbows. Or just email me info@naturevape.co.uk. That would do.
Yeah.
And Aaron thinks he likes the clear caps, clear bell caps. Yeah, they'll fit. Definitely they'll fit. I meant to get one myself actually to try.
I do like the crystal ice bell cap for the cave, and it is nice. Just look nice.
So anyone got a cure then? So Keith, agony, can't move, sciatica. I had that a little while back, and it is painful. I think for me, this is going to sound odd advice. For me, it was my cure for everything is single malt whiskey. But if you can go to sleep, if you can go to bed and get a night's kip, it's amazing how much that makes you feel better. And if that just relaxes your nerves, then that could help. There you go. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel's put a link in chat for the cleaning video. Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate that. It's one of those videos that was hard to do because I did it in the kitchen and you've got sort of a camera and it's like you're turning stuff trying to show, but I think you
could have got a little Tupperware tub and took it to your under thing camera.
Well, I could now.
Yeah.
I think I'll do it one. The trouble is, you get all the steam coming up on the lens, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Problem is, I cleared my close yuppie cam area. It's covered in crap and bits of mods at the minute. Because I had everything in bits there and I was faffing with it here. And I've got a table over there which is covered in crap as well.
Yeah, that is the problem with vaping as well. You get that many boxes and things you're using and juice bottles and do you know what I mean? You end up in clutter very quickly, don't you?
Are you like me? You won't throw a box out?
I get ruthless every now and again, and I got ruthless on the site with some of the old stock as well. I just deleted it. I've tried to freshen it up, and much as the one that I really didn't want to do was the Helixer. I finally took them off the site, and that one I was like, oh.
Do you want to know something? If you've got any left and they're cheap, I'll fucking have a couple because I loved that thing.
I did. Yeah, I've got some left. I just thought I can't just see them sit on there any longer. That we sold the old one, but it was like one a month. Pav, Keith Park. That's exactly how I clean works a treat. Were you talking about the sodium? Pav, I'm not sure. Grumpy. Nature, I know what you mean. Reference Milton's. Yeah. Oh, I use Chico concentrate, which I mix at lower level as per instructions. Still have to rinse, but not. Oh, right, okay. I noticed that it was Milton's that I tried, and that was my experience of it. Tomac, great. Guys, what a good show. Thank you. You're more than welcome. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And oh right, okay. Well, there's Joshua's here. He's been using I've got the top fill poly tank for his K-Fun 2019. Makes it even better. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it would do, I think. Oh, there you go. Big D. We can't say that word on there. You get in trouble. Subida. He's like something there. Subida. Good for your mum. Yeah, and it does. Yeah. To be fair, I think you're probably right on that.
One IPA Glenfiddich. Nice.
He's on IPA. Yeah. Good mix. It's all right.
I've not tried that yet. Everyone raves about it.
No, I haven't. I think I got myself so stressed the last few days. Night before last, I must have ground my teeth, and I woke up with toothache. Oh, and that
whiskey's good for that.
Yeah, it got it. He got it. It's got the single malt.
Same if you get an abscess on your tooth. If you rub it on the outside, put a bit on your finger, rub it on the outside every now and again, and then swill your mouth out with whiskey.
Yeah.
It kills it.
Yeah. Garlic's supposed to be good as well, isn't it, for toothache?
Yeah.
Had a Mad Night's kip last night, and it was well. Oh right, okay. Mad Night's kip. Yeah, Keith, heat makes it worse. Yeah, heat can make it worse. You think I'd thought that as well. Put the heated seat on the car, I thought this will make it better, and I think it does while the heat's on it. But as soon as you get away from that environment, it seems worse.
Yeah, you've got like a shock thing then, haven't you?
Yeah.
Going from hot to cold.
Oh, there's all sorts of Kieran's offering his solutions as well to sciatica. Yeah, £8. It's $8, Grumpy. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine with that.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah,
I'd have
fine.
a couple at that price.
Oh, Curly Jew, I can't read that out. If you read that.
Can't read that in the UK. Shh.
Oh, Curly Jew. I get my kids to stand on my back for 30 minutes. Yeah. Oh, clove oil village. Yeah, that's good for toothache. That's it, clove oil. Right. Well, I think we're sort of coming to an end. What? 21:56. Where's that hour and a half?
We're there
gone?
already. That's gone quick, hasn't it?
Always does, doesn't it? Amazes me.
Yeah.
Amazes me. I don't think there was anything else I wanted to say. I've apologised about having to re-register on the site. If anyone has been on there, I hope you agree that it's quicker and smoother. I certainly think it is. And things won't have to be changed quite so quick. Hopefully it's a bit more future-proof where I've gone.
Yeah. So if you haven't already, go and make a new account on Nature Vape because he's changed everything over.
Your old one won't work. Or if you just send me a quick email, I can send you an account activation if you're an old customer. We might do that anyway. I think you can.
You might be able to set up an automatic
You
send
can
out
pay
to
a few
everyone.
bob, I think, and it'll send everyone one.
Yeah.
So we might do that anyway. Yeah. Well, thanks, Big D. Yeah, great show. Thank you. And thanks everyone for 5 years off Curly Chew. That's off your habit you were talking about, I assume.
So before we go, because I presume we're going shortly.
We are.
Have you got anything new coming in?
Anything new? Well, the only thing that I've been trying to put on, and that stems from last week, and I did put them on earlier, but not all of it. I haven't put the rebuildables on yet for this little art.
Yeah, for that.
The actual mod itself, and there's coils for that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else new? I don't think there is. I did just wipe out EH Pro of True Tanks because I didn't want to end up with I've probably bought more than I'll ever need, but that's a good thing.
If you can't get the glasses, you've got glasses you could pinch and stuff in it.
So I just, it is mine, and I didn't want who's it? Vic, not vaping with Vic, vaping Vic. What was his tank called that he did? Little mouth to lung one. I can't remember what it's called, but I think they made.
Was it the same people that did the siren?
Yeah, was it?
Was it the same people that made the siren?
But they were all.
I know the one you mean.
They were all gone, done and dusted, and the thing with all the Chinese companies, they'll make a batch of 5,000. If they don't think they can sell another couple of thousand, they won't make them.
No.
So they never get produced again. So I just thought this is the last of them. So I'll buy them all. So I know a lot of people asked him and said, "Where can I get one of your tanks?" And I remember him saying on one of his shows, "I'm sorry, you can't. They're all gone. There won't be any more." So I just wanted to protect it.
It was the Saver. The Savor, wasn't it?
That's it. The Savor. Yeah, Saver. Yeah. Yeah. So so that's. Sorry.
3C Vape it was that made that.
That's it. Yeah, because I've never heard of them before that tank really. So it's probably good for both of them, wasn't it? Good for both of them. Grumpy old Vape, gin and tonic has saved more lives and minds than all the doctors in the Empire. Winston Churchill. What was the other Churchill saying? So a woman said to Churchill something. Churchill, you're drunk. And he said, yes, madam, and you're ugly. He said, and in the morning I'll be sober. Something like that. Oh, that's quite funny. New, keep the true, wipe the Kelpie. Oh, Andy Harris, wipe the Kelpie. Oh, yeah, Keith's put the saver. Yeah. Big D, yeah, you guys should, well, yeah, we you know, I haven't got a problem with David. David's been on here. Yeah, it'd be quite nice to go on his show one night off and tune in and watch. And Grumpy, 6 a.m. here, got to take the dog for a walk. My word, you did get up early, Grumpy. No wonder you're grumpy if you get up that early. So would I be. So, Jay, lovely to have you on the show. Would you like to say your good nights?
Thank you all for watching, and thanks for having me.
Well, you're more than welcome. It's nice to have you on the show. It'd be nice to see you popping on there on a reasonably regular
nice to shoot the shizzle, isn't it, and have a chin wag
basis. Always nice to have someone to bounce off as well sometimes. So, everyone in chat, as always, thank you ever so much. Without you, the show wouldn't run in a way, because it's your questions and feedback that I spin off. So, without your input, that would be a very boring show indeed. Yeah. So,
and if anyone's got any questions about mods or safety or anything, just shoot either of us a message, isn't it? It's the best thing to do.
Yeah, you got Jay's Vape Reviews above his head. You know who he is this week, because we're a bit more planning. We knew we were coming on together. So.
If you go on my channel, all my links and stuff are up there, email. Yeah. Send us an email if you want a mod making. Go and check out. Send me an email on there, or go and check out NFHG Mods on Facebook.
There you go.
And send me a message there if you want.
Yeah.
No such thing as a stupid question.
And thanks for coming on, Jay. It's been a pleasure having you again on the show again. Nice to have you as a as I say, as a spin-off. It's been lovely and works well. Chilled out man like myself. So
chilled out.
Until next time, which is probably next Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and see you soon. Take care.
See you later,
Bye
guys.
now.
Thank you. Ta-da.